Not a problem. He's expendable.
Can you tell where the barrage is coming from?
Not from this location. We gotta fall back and regroup. I know this.
Return! Return!
Oh, God bless Lucy. She only orders the best.
This would be a perfect moment if only Julia were here to see me making myself comfortable in her private little space. Oh, baby, she would be ticked off.
No, I bet after the pretty penny she was paid for her share, she'd be in a very generous mood.
Maybe. And when Julia was feeling generous, oh, how sweet it was.
I'm beginning to suspect I missed something.
Not a thing. It was a really good business relationship screwed up by sex. Or was it a really good sexual relationship screwed up by business?
Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Whatever. It's over now. And something tells me I won. Sorry, we won.
No, enjoy yourself. I just wanted to thank you for not telling Lucy how deeply into this I am.
All right. So what's the story there? Exactly what are you protecting?
Us. You and me. I want to keep things tidy with Lucy so she doesn't run off and vote her ELQ shares with Edward at every turn.
Come on. I saw how she turned on you. There's something more going on, and it's beginning to look a lot like romance.
Not entirely.
Meaning you haven't hit the sheets with her yet?
Give me that. Come on, Ashton. We're not 16-year-old boys hanging out in the locker room trashing the reputation of the girls at St. Bridget.
Oh, those were the days. Life was so much simpler.
Never mind. But believe me when I tell you, I'm just trying to protect the lady herself. She'd be in way over her head if she tried to run the company. So, the way things have shaken down, we get the best of her ideas and keep her on a short leash, autonomy-wise. Keep her from running the company into the ground.
And in the meantime, if we just happen to make a ton of money...
All better. To deception.
Deception.
How dare you do this to us? We happen to be very, influential people in Port Charles. And I tell you what, if we don't arrive where we're supposed to on schedule back in Port Charles, I guarantee this town's going to be filled with, like, police and press and everybody else that you can't even believe. Because my husband, is the police commissioner in Port Charles, and I am internationally well-known actress.
Tell it to St. Peter, lady.
St. Peter, how dare you even mention his name, you
All right,
honey,
let's not
fine.
insult the man. Let's not insult him. And what we have here is a failure to communicate. We also have a situation that you're better off out of. And my wife is telling you the truth. I am a police commissioner, and your boss is wanted for various and sundry nefarious deeds. The last being escape from a federal penitentiary. Now, you, as an intelligent man, I'm sure wants to be as far away as possible from fallout. And I'm willing to forget this little participation in the situation here because no real harm has been done yet.
Shut up. There ain't gonna be no trouble. Because come morning, there ain't gonna be no commission. And there ain't gonna be no highfalutin actress.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
We're done here. The boss will express his appreciation in the next pay envelope.
Wait a minute, where are you going?
Lady, you got a pipeline to St. Peter? I suggest you start using it. Adios, big shots.
Hasta luego, yo-yo.
You have any luck?
No. Those guys weren't rocket scientists, but they must have won merit badges for tying knots when they were Boy Scouts.
what the point is of them leaving us on the riverbank anyway.
General Hot Oreo.
I really don't know what that pineapple did to upset you, but if you want, I can get you something else. You know, I can get you maybe some orange slices.
No. It's just funny, isn't it, how you can lose perspective so easily. All of a sudden, that innocent little pineapple took on the facial characteristics of a very sneaky, very real person.
I'm glad I'm not him.
Him. It's always him, isn't it? Men. Sorry. Present company excluded.
Oh, hey, thank you very much. Anyway, I wouldn't want to be on your bad side.
Oh, no, it is not a very cheery place.
It's not.
I've just come from my shrink. And now here I am talking to a bartender. But that's what you do, isn't it? I mean, you bartenders, you sort of do the same kind of thing. You listen to people's troubles, and then you give them advice. And, oh, Miguel, look, I could really use your help about now. I need some advice.
Oh, okay, so, what did your shrink say?
No. I wouldn't want to influence you.
Well, I tell you by experience, whenever you're unclear about something, a lot of people will come and give you their opinions, and that's when you get more confused.
More confused? No, that is not possible in this case.
Besides, I make it a rule trying not to interfere into customers' life. It might want to come back and haunt you.
Well, you know, there are exceptions to every rule, and if a paying customer were to solicit your opinion, then I think it would be very rude for you to refuse.
Oh.
All right, look. I really do need some help here. I feel like my head is spinning around so fast, I'm like Linda Blair.
Like who?
Linda... never mind. All right, how about this? What if I just were to ask you one simple, straightforward question, and then I wouldn't have to embarrass myself by going over the whole sordid story, and then you wouldn't have to break any of your rules.
Okay, I think that's an acceptable compromise. Yeah. Sure.
Okay, all right, here goes. What if you took somebody's word at face value and you trusted them even though every cell in your brain was screaming at you not to trust them, and then they went ahead and let you believe in them and put your faith in them, and they turned around and betrayed you in the most cruel and heartless and... What would you do?
Betrayal. Unfortunately, I have some experience in that.
Well, good. But, no, I don't mean good.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Here it goes. First, you have to be sure. Then you have to be swift. That's it.
I was just on my way over to your apartment.
Well. Look what the ill wind blew in. Miguel and I were just discussing you. Oh, Miguel, I really could use quite a few more orange slices.
To a rousingly successful trip.
And to Frank Smith finally being out of our lives. drink to that. Who would have thunk it? All these years, the one missing piece to a good negotiation with Frank was none other than little Jen.
Still can't get over what happened to her. I used to think that she was so elegant. I thought she would grow up to join book clubs and throw huge parties for society types like the Quartermains.
Water finds its own level.
I guess. All right, I'm starting to worry about Sean and Tiffany now.
Why? They're grown-ups. They can take care of themselves. Who invited them anyway?
They have been gone a long time.
Well, sweetheart, last time we saw them, they were embroiled in a huge fight, right? So they probably took it upstairs. It's probably over, which means one of them may not be with us anymore. Or they're in the throes of hot, passionate reconciliation, which is not a bad idea. You want to have a big fight?
Or they went to look for us. In Frank's room, maybe.
Good. Maybe the commissioner will get that fascist attitude of his adjusted permanently.
What are you talking about?
Oh, he's so smug. He thinks he knows everything. He's so self-assured. There's just too much of that in the world. You know, I hope he's up there right now with the old ball and chain and a couple of highly regarded goons. Maybe he'll find out what our lives have been like for the last umpteen years.
I see. So you think maybe Frank has Sean strung up by his thumbs and hanging in the closet or something?
Oh, let's hope.
Well, I'll admit that's an amusing image. However, I have only one question.
One.
Where is Tiffany during all of that?
Well, we better get up there.
Yep.
At the very least, we're going to starve to death. I mean, we can go with that food a lot longer than we can go with that water, but I guess they left us some water. We just can't get to it. It's green and slimy and icky and gooky and all that other stuff. And I don't...
Don't get yourself all upset here. All we have to do is start using our heads and figure
Okay.
a way out of this.
Okay. I will take some deep, relaxing breaths, okay? In. See, I'm relaxed. Can't you tell? I'm so calm. I am perfectly calm. Don't shush me. What was that?
I mean it. Quiet.
Maybe it's the mating call. They don't know what they could be mating out there.
Not a sound. And stay as still as possible.
John, what is it you're not telling me? John, please, if I'm going to be eaten with some kind of varmint in this stupid jungle, I'd like to know what it is.
All right. Fine. Alligators.
Alligators?
You have another suggestion, Diego?
I'm telling you that we circled, we used night glasses, we took every possible precaution. If there were a detachment of rival guerrillas, they had to be underground.
Well, they certainly emerged with a vengeance.
We have to pull out.
No.
We don't have
I'm
a
not
choice.
leaving the weapon.
I'll get to another shipment.
Use your head, man. Those weapons are going to be no good to a corpse or a prisoner, which is exactly what you're going to be if you stick around. Now move it!
Well, what the hell are you standing around for? You heard the man.
Details. I want every single detail.
I must say, Catherine, the pleasure you're deriving from this borders on indecent.
Well, considering the humiliation that I have suffered at the hands of Miss Lucy Coe, I think that I am completely justified in enjoying her misery just a little bit. So please, go ahead. Tell me everything, right from the beginning.
The beginning. Okay, I guess that would be after you informed me that I was the insightful individual who came up with the plan for ELQ to acquire Deception. A brilliant move on your part, I might add.
Yes, it was.
She says, modestly.
I don't believe in false modesty. It's a waste of time. So please, go on.
So Damien expressed a certain apprehension about what this acquisition would do to his relationship with Lucy. After all, he spent a long time wooing her over to our side. And blowing her cooperation at this point would seem extremely short-sighted.
Biting off ELQ's nose to spite its face.
Precisely. He needed a certain plausible deniability, and I agreed. So we arranged for him to happen to be there when I arrived to break the news to Lucy. And luckily, I don't have any qualms about being the bad guy when it comes to the greater good of ELQ.
Watch out, ladies. Not only are you sexy, but you're selfless, too.
So I arrive. Damien is in place. And what do you think Lucy's doing?
I don't know. Tell me.
Eliminating all traces of Julia from the CEO office and settling in for a nice long stay. A veritable queen in her castle.
Oh, too bad she was in the middle of some massive renovation, something terribly expensive that we have to hold her liable to.
So anyway, I broke the news to her as gently as I possibly could, with as much positive spin as I could manage. And still, she went ballistic on me. Actually, come to think of it, you'd think she'd be grateful for generously giving her a promotion. She's vice president, you know. Of what? I haven't decided yet.
And Damien?
A flawless performance. Just the right amount of sympathy and utter disbelief.
And she believed him?
It's hard to say. She didn't exactly take it like a lady. There was a moment when certain body parts belonging to both of us were in danger of becoming a distant but cherished memory. She came after me with a lamp.
I love this. So tell me, on a scale from 1 to 10, how furious was she?
Oh, that's easy. 12.
If I happen to be the subject of conversation at this particular point, I'm not at all sure I want to know what you were saying.
But why? I mean, why would I say anything questionable about my very bestest pal in the whole world? Do I have any reason to distrust you or to doubt you? I don't, do I?
No, you don't.
Then why were you on your way to my apartment?
Well, I would think that would be obvious. I was concerned about you.
It's very, very sweet, but you can save your energy because I'm resilient. I guess that comes from being kicked around so much.
Lucy, you don't have to put on a front with me. I know what a body blow you absorbed tonight.
Oh, you mean that tiny little matter about my company being bought right from under my nose again?
I was as shocked as you were.
Why do I doubt that?
Lucy, I wanted you to have deception.
Right.
No, it's true.
Why would you care about that?
Well, because I care about you. And I hate to see you taken advantage of. Deception was your original concept. You worked like crazy to keep it going since Scott and Julia left. Well, you've done a superlative job. The company's going gangbusters, thanks to you. You deserve a reward. That's why I wanted to extend myself to make sure that it happened.
Oh, awfully easy for you to say that now, isn't it?
I suppose it would seem like that. I don't deny that I took time to think it over, as I would any loan request that size. But I had made up my mind. Do you want to know why?
Please, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Because I wanted to be responsible for bringing a little joy into your life.
You better stop because you're making my stomach churn.
Why would you say that, Lucy? Do you think I'm incapable of basic human emotion?
Yes.
Well, I'm not. Since we've been friends, I've watched you endure pain and disappointment, and you've come through it with spunk and determination, and with that indomitable spirit of yours completely intact. I can't tell you how much I admire that. You haven't left me untouched, Lucy. Giving you deception would have done even this jaded heart of mine good.
Boy, oh boy. Do you really think I just fell off a turnip truck and that I lap up whatever you dish out like it's chocolate mousse or something? Is that what you think?
Why are you having such a difficult time accepting what I'm telling you?
Because I don't believe in accidents. I do not believe that it was a coincidence that stupid little Ned came up with the idea to buy deception for ELQ at exactly the same moment I came up with the idea for you to buy it for me. What? You don't consult your little business partner and your polo pal?
Lacrosse.
Who the hell cares?
Being business partners doesn't mean we're joined at the hip. Just as we didn't go to Ned with our ideas for deception, he didn't elect to come to me with his. Regardless of your personal feelings for Ned, he happens to be a very astute businessman, which is why he's running ELQ. He saw deception for what it was, a very good investment. Unfortunately, we didn't see the fact that he would be able to make a preemptive strike. I suppose if I'd fully engaged my brain, I might have seen the possibility, but all the same, we were moving as fast as we could. It simply beat us to the punch.
Right. Just the way it goes. Early bird gets the worm. All in a day's work, right?
Think about it, Lucy. What possible stake do I have in deception? I don't need it for financial gain or emotional fulfillment. And why would I betray the only real friend I have in order to acquire it? I'm guilty of nothing, and I find it incredibly unfair that you're going to penalize me for something I didn't do. Please, Lucy, don't let this unfortunate incident come between us.
Come in.
A meeting at this hour? I don't like it.
Neither do I.
Did they give you any trouble?
Well, they were kind of outnumbered. That blonde, some mouth she's got.
Yeah, I noticed. Where did you leave them?
Tied to a tree on the riverbank above the pool, just like you said.
Excellent. Check them out at dawn. Make sure the alligators have found their snack. In the meantime, this unexpected, unwelcome parade of fools has necessitated a change of plans.
What's going on?
Trouble, baby. Big trouble. Let's go.
I'm gonna jump out of my skin.
Quietly so you don't attract their attention.
It's too late. Can't you hear? Can't you hear them out there? They're sliding out there. They're gonna come straight forward. They've already got our attention. Don't you hear it? I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and just wait till somebody comes and eats me alive and makes mustard out of me. Help! Somebody help! Help! Somebody please help! Help! Somebody please help!
Come on, let's go. I need a minute. Frisco, this isn't time for a pit stop. I can't leave that plane for the next band of gorillas to stumble over. What are you going to do? Throw it in the back of the truck? You'll see.
Let's run down the particular points of deliciousness, shall we? 1, my measly little 0.5% of ELQ has suddenly increased with the corporate purchase of deception, which makes me and my bank account sublimely happy. 2, I take full responsibility for your racking up brownie points with your grandfather.
Major brownie points.
3, I have started out on a whole new foot with Damien, which is, if not cordial, at least mutually respectful.
Progress of a sort is progress nonetheless.
Exactly. And the best one, 4, I have driven a stake into Lucy's tiny little black heart. So I would say, all in all, this has been a pretty productive day.
Your sense of enterprise is an inspiration to us all.
Thanks to you.
Really, all I've done is sit back and marvel.
No, you provided the motivation.
How so?
I was looking for ways to impress you.
Oh, well, you could have saved yourself some trouble. I'm already impressed.
Not sufficiently.
How so?
To fully grasp how valuable a partner I intend to be.
I'm beginning to get the picture.
Like it?
Very much.
Good. Because I was a bit worried.
About us?
Yes, well, I thought that I detected a little distance on your part the last time we were together.
Really? I didn't know that I acted any differently.
Well, I guess I'm just in tune to your ups and downs. That's why I thought that working together like this might bring us a bit closer.
Well, you were right again. You know, there was something particularly fascinating about how all this fell into place.
What's that?
Well, I know that Damien, for instance, has genuine feelings for Lucy, and yet he was able to overlook that and double-cross her without blinking an eye.
Well, I don't know why that surprises you. I'm sorry, but you have always thought that Damien had more integrity than I did.
Yes, which segues nicely into how easily both you and Damien were able to set aside your alleged differences when presented with a situation that was mutually beneficial.
Well, that's the whole idea, isn't it? To put away personal grievances for the solid business decision.
Right. Good point. Thank you for clearing that up for me.
I say we plan a celebration.
How about dinner tomorrow night?
Why not tonight?
Well, tonight I have to prepare for an early morning meeting.
All right, then. Dinner tomorrow night. And what about afterwards?
Well, a couple fine minds like ours should be able to figure something out.
Hey, girl. How you doing? You okay?
I need a drink. What's stronger, brandy or scotch?
You're kidding, of course.
No, I'm not kidding. I'm totally depressed. I need artificial stimulation. Can't you tell? What, do you think this is funny?
No, it's just that you got the blues and I got the perfect solution. Green rainforest. It has no alcohol, but plus it's the same effect somehow.
Great. Thanks away.
There you go.
Have a straw.
Right here. That's quite a nice trinket you got there.
Yeah. It is, isn't it?
It's incredible.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I first looked at it. Now, I just don't know. This is perfect. Why do you put all this crap in it?
We'll give you the recipe later, but we have to know each other a little better, you know? So that bracelet, it's a gift from your gentleman friend, Sonny?
Yeah. And you know, I was gonna give it back to him. For some reason, I ended up keeping it. I don't even know why, you know? Because it's the only thing he's ever given me, or just to prove a point. I don't even know.
But why would you give back such a lovely present?
I broke up with him. And the next thing you know, this shows up by messenger.
That's impressive.
That's the way Sonny does things. He's very smooth. And stupid me, I thought that he was trying to tell me something that he couldn't say in words. I thought he was trying to be sweet. But I wasn't going to let it affect my decision. So I called him to make arrangements to return this, and he told me to meet him at the grill. And when I got there, he was with another woman. A blonde. Listen, Miguel, you're a man. Just tell me, do you think that maybe this was a setup? Do you think he was trying to set me up?
Well, you told me you had broken up with her, right?
Right.
Okay. Maybe he thought you never wanted to see him ever again, Brenda.
Maybe, right?
Okay, maybe he didn't know you even had the bracelet and that you ever wanted to give it back to him. That's it, personally.
That's what he said.
Then I would believe him. It's okay, Brenda.
I hope you're not drinking. Could I have some more fruit, please?
Sure.
Miguel, I'm so confused. I don't know what to do. This is so complicated. My head just keeps telling me to stop. And my heart just keeps telling me to go. And I don't know which one to listen to.
Listen, Brenda, I don't think that this would help, but by experience. In situations like this, it's the mind rarely prevails, you know?
You're right. That was no help at all.
What if that would end like this? I can't believe it.
It's okay.
I love you.
You're the best, sweetheart. You're the best. Good life.
I love you with my last dying breath, Joe.
I know. Same here.
Go cut him loose. That way.
What are you gonna do?
Wing it. Go on.
I don't believe it.
Your time is impeccable.
I don't know where to find it.
I'll do that later. Where's Luke? He's right there.
Let go of him! Let go! Let go! Laura! The knife! Come on, hurry! All right, come on, Gator! Here's dinner!
Hello?
Hey, boss, how are you?
Eddie, I didn't expect to hear from you tonight.
Well, I hope you're pleasantly surprised.
Delirious? What you doing?
Thinking about you. So I decided to give you a call, tell you just how wonderful you are, how you brighten my life. And even though I know I don't deserve you, every single night I thank my lucky stars that you are mine. And what I really wanted to say was, I really, really love you.
Oh, Eddie, you're melting my heart. What's gone into you today? Wait a second. Don't answer that. I have a better idea. Why don't you get your cute little buns into your car and drive up to Buffalo, and I'll show you just how deserving you really are.
I'm on my way.
Here you go.
Hey, Miguel. Did you make up the street yourself?
Yep.
There is just no end to your talents, is there? Speaking of which, have you spoken to Lois again?
Yes, but not the way you mean. And neither will you, okay?
Miguel, listen.
Brenda, please. Told Lois I have my personal reasons why I'm not gonna be in the music business, and I want it that way, okay?
Like what?
Personal reasons, I told you.
Let me just tell you a little secret about me. Personal. That word just piques my interest.
You're just impossible.
Miguel, come on. We're friends. Right? You can talk to me. You know, I'm great at keeping secrets.
You need a refill.
So, what's the latest scoop on you and Bobby?
I've been avoiding her like the plague.
Still using that bizarre reverse psychology.
You got it. And it's absolutely the right move. Trust me, Lucy, our bet is moving along right on schedule towards its inevitable conclusion.
So, we laid a trap for the guerrillas. Broke the ring, blew up a plane. Now we're about to deliver arms and food to a starving village. Does this constitute a normal day in the life of Frisco Jones? Give or take an explosion or two. Home sweet home, right? It's my life, and it's too damn bad if you don't approve.
Ladies and gentlemen, lace your bets.
On Good Morning America Sunday, Rob Lowe takes the stand in Stephen King's TV miniseries, plus videos for Mother's Day, and Salt and Pepper on Good Morning America Sunday here on ABC.